Okay, everybody, this is the complete transformation process for CY06 Rhimini. Just a reminder, this is only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. And also bear with me, this guy is incredibly intricate and he's got loads of transformation points. So let's see if we can make this as understandable, as educational as possible. I'm going to start off with the arms and the hands. So what you need to do is you need to just hold on to the red forearm, push the fist up a little. That will then lift up this, which will enable you to turn the fist inside, close that right up, bring this forward. See, it's still on the lever. If you need to hold on to the fist and then still slide this out because they are moving independently, and we're going to leave that there for now. We're going to do the same on this side. So what I do is I just move the fist ever so slightly just to be able to lift that up, fold this over, and then at the same time bring the toes and the foot down. So then we can close that up, rotate just underneath the shoulder to bring the correct orientation. And if your feet aren't all the way forward, again, hold the back and you can slide it forward. See how that moves there independently as well as with the back of the hand. So hold, bring forward, repeat, same there. Okay, now we'll come to the head. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt. I'm going to grab over the head, cheat a little bit, to be honest. I'm going to grab the head and I'm going to sort of pull the chest part forward. What this should do, it should give you a little bit of ability to lift these side pieces up. So just ever so slightly turn the head to the side, bring that up and out of the way. Did you see I've lifted that one up and that one's down? Now you can move the head over to this side and repeat the same process on this side. I'm just going to use it to give me a little bit of momentum. So once you've done that, you can pop this up, and then you can take the head with the chest, bring it forward. Hopefully you can see now that this is on a ball and socket as well. So spin this all the way around 180 degrees. And then this is where it gets tricky already straight away from the get-go, because what we've got to do, we've got to line everything up. So we're going to tuck the head into that cavity, but at the same time, as we're tucking the head, you need to keep this square up and at a right angle so you can tab these parts in. So once we're bringing this down, I've just needed the head. I need that to fold back a little more. There we go. And then tuck down. In fact, you can turn it around. There's a few different ways that you can do this, to be honest. I'm going to balance that up there and then try and get the squares into here first. So this should now, see I've gone too low, bring it back out, start to line, that's it. Line the square parts in, then close it down. You do need that to be flush. You do need to line them up, so it can be quite difficult. Lift these parts up. We can bring the head down now, and then what you're looking to do as well, open the jaw. This gold part comes down as well, so I'm going to have to use, I think I'm going to use his sword because my fingernails are a bit too fat. Push this down here, and did you see that moved out? There's the gold part that came at the back of his head, and that will just cover up there. So you can keep that like that. Again, I'll just move the legs up. I'm now going to come to the back. We're going to lift this up. We're going to fold the gold parts out that are tucked. Oh, the gold parts there that are tucked into this square. Fold these right out, and then you're going to cascade all of this out right out to his tail, like so. Keep them out of the way. Then we can take the whole lower section, rotate it 180 degrees, and for now just move this out of the way again. Right, here we go, the back part, the scary part because of the sounds they make, and indeed the quite intricate part. So let's start off with the feet, rotate it around, turn it over that way, and then twist it all back on itself again. So the gold is at the top, but it's turned around. That's one of the easy ways to do it. I actually found that sometimes I actually popped it off by mistake, and because it's on a ball and socket, you can just turn and click it back in. But that's what you're looking to do, rotate them all like so. As we're going to rotate this gold up, before, or in case you forget, there is actually even another little fold out bit underneath here, and this again is really awkward to get underneath, so fold this out straight away. So what you're looking at, see, this has got an extra bit folded out, this side hasn't. So before we get stuck and we can't get anywhere near it, we're just going to fold these right out. Okay, I'm just going to turn them out of the way as well. Now what we need to do is pull the animal feet out of the back of the legs. So what we're going to do, we're going to literally do that, slide these out, pull them all the way out like so. And then this is the hand in the mouth, heart in mouth part problem. This part here, make sure you can see that line. If you can't see that line, you won't be able to rotate this. Can you hear that? It's awful, isn't it? That's just getting caught there still a little bit. You won't be able to rotate it 180 degrees all the way around. But again, every person I've spoke to has mentioned this. It does creak awfully, and that was even with the clearance. It was nowhere near there. That's the sound it makes. So it really is, as you can see, kind of scary. Well, then, because you've made the clearance, you're going to slide this and bringing the gold out of the way, slide the leg all the way into itself. It'll cascade over. Oh, hold on to it. Let's try it again. That's better. Fold it in and push it right in until it clicks. Take this part out of the way. I should have done that at first, to be honest. So lift this up, move that out of the way. Then we're going to come back to the back of the leg, bring this all the way out like so, all the way out. And again, look for this to twist around. Once it's got clearance, twist it around. It makes some horrible creaking sounds. Once you've done that though, that's fine. Bring it all the way out. And then we're going to do the same on this side. We're going to cascade the leg all the way up until it clicks in. You've got to go all the way up until it clicks in. Then we're going to bring this tab over and we're going to line this up, and it's just going to close. If I lift this out of the way, it's just going to close over there onto, let me just show you. See that tab that's there? It's just going to exactly do there. There's the cutout, there's the tab, line it in. Same principle on this side, bring it over, line it up, click it in. Then what we can do is we can join the back together via them two tabs. Click this in so you can see one's tabs there, one tab's there, one on top of each other. Click it in. We can correct all of this in a second, don't worry about it. Once we've done that, then we're going to turn our attention to these, spin these around and get these ready to be located. If the red parts like this, which they will still be in the way, bring this down over and line that up into there, click it into place. So what I did was, let's bring these out of the way. This red part comes down, comes over the top, and it clicks in like so. There we go. Now these will spin around, and this is where it gets clever. You can see where this is going to line up. These are spinning around ready. We can lined up like so. That will tab into there. You can see where that gold tab's just lined up, and then these tab together as well. So the gold tab lines up first and foremost into the red tab, and then into them on the back. Let's line these up. We haven't clicked the back in yet, and we haven't corrected the orientation of the feet. Bring these down, turn it around, bring these down, turn the feet around. So let's get these all lining up like so. If this pops out, just push it in, it'll click into place like so. Let's bring these legs up, and what you're left with finally to do is, can we see this? There's two tabs there and two cutouts there as well. Bring this down over the top and it will click into position. And then, as I say, if you wanted to with the feet, you can just line these back up like so. Oh, that just came out. Line it up. There was the tab. Pull the tail through. I've just missed it again. Let's line it up, lift it over and click. There you go. Goes nice and flush. And then that is him in his alternate mode. It doesn't take as long when you're doing it yourself. As I say, obviously I was going through with instructions. So let's take him back to robot mode, which is a bit quicker because you pretty much expect and know what we're going to do. So it's a case of disconnecting that there, folding it all the way up. Let's just literally fold the tail away right underneath now, and that underneath, and then these two tabs will fit in to the back like so. Then what we can do is we can lift up these, which are going to be the hip skirts, lift them up, and then we can slot out the legs. These should slide all the way out. It's probably best if you bring this here, open up these tabs like so, open up these tabs, and then slide the leg right out, slide the leg right out till it double clicks in. Then what we're going to do, we're going to attach it to the side out of the way like so. So what you've got is a hole, there's a tab on the inside, bring it forward and slot it into position like so. Perfect. So they're flush and out of the way. Now we've got the horrible feet thing, if you remember. So we're going to lift this slightly up so there's clearance, and then we're going to turn it around 180 degrees like so. Turn it round. There we go. It's nearly there. Just make sure, as I said, that you've got the clearance, that it's not touching anything to me and my hands, they just don't go. See, it's not touching anything. It's just literally that stiff. Turn the foot around, or the hoof, shall we say. And now what we're looking to do is to tuck this into the back of the leg and straighten it up. Take the foot, turn it around, spin that around, and there's the toes ready, and that's in position. Bring this around, fold the back bit down and line that up. That is one leg. So what we looked at doing is lifting, turn the foot out of the way for now. In fact, let's turn it all the way around so it's totally out of the way. Bring it round, rotate it up, spin it round. It's out of the way completely now. This is going to lift up, rotate there. That's not a squeaky, which is brilliant. Turn the hoof around, push it into the back of the calf, line that up, push down, and again just push that in to line that up. Fold this little tab underneath, bring it round, spin the waist 180 degrees, bring the hip skirts down, bring these around the side, and again to the side, around the side, to the side, line it up, head, fold the gold bit in there, sit it behind, fold the backpack down, bring this down as well. Get the arms, rotate at the elbow, use the hoof to bring the fist out, fold the fist out, push the hoof all the way back into the orientation here of the forearm. So keep pushing the hand down until you get this all the way out. It's just gone a bit too far. There we go. So it fits over and it'll fit snugly into the back of the forearm like this. So lift, use this to create the gap to open that up, spin this around, keep pushing it around till this lifts up, over, and fits into position. Again, it can be quite stiff, and then rotate at the elbow. There's that. So the only thing left to do now is of course the head. So open up this, grab this square, bring it out, rotate 180 degrees, spin it round, turn the head round, lift that off there, push this back in, keeping the head up out of the way, close the red tab, down each side, under his neck, and that is him back into his robot mode. I can just bring this down over the back, and there we go. Much easier going back, and much easier of course now you've seen which way to take him. Hope this helped anyway, guys. Take care.